From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Stay tuned for Pirates baseball next. Ivan Nova is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
At the plate, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Stepping up to the plate, number 9. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall.
All right, hold it here. Hold it here.
Ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Hey, nice work. Way to dig. Way to dig.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Poe has it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, number 9. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Josh Harrison stands in. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. Striding in, number 9, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Starling Marte, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Hit on the ground to third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Ready for another shot now. Number 9. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Number 9.
Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Cole moving to his left. 1 away.
Leading off for the Pirates, left fielder, Andres.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Los Angeles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Kenta Maeda earns win number 7 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
No errors. They left 10 men on base.
And as we welcome you into live action, we've only 1 out in the inning. Into the box now, number 9. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. He's set. Here it comes. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Pedro Baez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Dodgers wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Julio Urias earns his 8th victory of the season. Jameson Taillon is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com. Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball on the show next. Joe Musgrove will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Valenzuela is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One hit in the air. Into the box, Adam Frazier. In previous meetings against Josh Collmenter, he's 1 for 3. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Turner has got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in, Sean Rodriguez. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Sean Rodriguez.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 9. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 9.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andres Valenzuela. He flew out in his last at-bat. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Digging in once again, number 9. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time. So here's the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This one's flared out toward left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
No runner, eat it, eat it.
Now at the plate, Sean Rodriguez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
Sean Rodriguez.
And he popped him up. Seager ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that.
Now batting, center fielder, Starling.
Ground ball left side. Turner has it. And there are 2 away now. So striding forward now, Gregory Polanco. It was a walk in his last trip.
Gregory Polanco.
Flipped out the other way toward short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Next for the Dodgers, number 9. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Yeah, great job right there.
So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
The 2-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Here comes the runner around third on his way home. On the tag from Cervelli, he's out at the plate. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Buccos took the lead in the fourth and held on until
A player receives input from a coach.
Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Tonight it's the first of four between the LA Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Francis Martes is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Road now?
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now at the plate, Cameron Rupp. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit in the air to left field. Number 9 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 9. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. 3 runs already home here. Runners off for second. Little chopper back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Now to the plate, Austin Barnes. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with two out.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
To third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Now in the box, Aaron Altair, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. One out, nobody on. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Back on it is the left fielder, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. He comes across to score, and the deficit is cut to 4 now.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the park.
Here's Brian Dozier now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's 0 for 4. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that one is gone! Solo shot here from Brian Dozier. Number 11 for him on the season. Digging in and looking for more. Number 9. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. A leap, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall. Striding in once again, Omar Manuel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They still trail here at 6-2. Number 9 will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Hit hard towards the hole. There is Dozier. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So coming to the plate, number 9. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here. Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Now at the plate, Austin Barnes. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Santana scoops it up, and he is called out at first on a close play as he just does get to the bag first, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. LA's. Here's Carlos Santana now. It was a walk in his last trip.
Carlos Santana.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is the left fielder. 1 away.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
10-3 at the end of this contest. Los Angeles get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Clayton Kershaw earns his 8th victory of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Francis Martes was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the second of 4 between the LA Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball next on the show. Ben Lively is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Lined into right, a base hit.
Hold it right there. Pick up the ball.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. And they're runners at the corners now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Digging in, number 9. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, number 9. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Brian Dozier now to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point.
Loud contact by Dozier and a ball with carry to left field. Number 9 is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number. Up next will be Nick Williams. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Williams.
Here comes the 0-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he'll get in there safely.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Number 9 will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. A bouncer to the left side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
So striding in, Cody Bellinger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Comes set, now the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Runner around third on his way to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. At the plate, number 9. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. Ranging back is Herrera. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Nothing.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
4-2 the final score tonight. Los Angeles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Alex Wood earned his 9th win of the year as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. Kenley Jansen wraps it up for the save, his 20th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. 2 of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He's got it, and there are two down now. With that, a look at the Phillies' batting order in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first two guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Digging in, number 9. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Number 9.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Yeah, Matt, this has been one of those up and down season and more downs than ups. And this is one of those, it's hard to explain. You look at his repertoire of pitches, it says, hey, this guy should be pitching a lot better than he is. He's had a really difficult time this year missing the barrels of bats. That's why the ERA is high, and that's why he hasn't been as consistent as he's been in the past.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row as a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
So digging in now, Cody Bellinger. No one out with a runner at second. Hard hit at third.
Come on.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH, but don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
And he'll dive back in safely. No score here as we play inning number 2. And there's a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Manuel shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on. Stepping in, Stephen Good. He drew a walk his first time up.
Right fielder, Stephen.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Ready now, number 9. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First offering on its way. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clowns. Look like a three-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pops this one up. Franco has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That's wide, 2-0. In his career, Gonzalez is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Austin Barnes waits on deck. Gonzalez able to lay off, and he's aboard after working a base on balls.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup have been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at bat.
Into the box now, Austin Barnes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
In now, Logan Forsythe. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Good. Ranging forward. He gets there as the runner breaks for home. And a relay home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Digging in to try it again. Number 9. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First pitch of the at-bat. Smoke toward the hole. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
This is in the air out to right. Good is there. 2 gone. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Standing in, Carlos Gonzalez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Dodgers lead it 2-0. Digging in now, Maikel Franco. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda. He's just 2 for 9. 1-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is the left fielder. Makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. At the plate, number 9. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a ground ball to the right side and through into right field. A base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Soft liner toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Aaron Altair. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Aaron Altair.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
The batter, catcher, Cameron Rupp.
And there's a base hit on the line. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, no runner. Eat it. Eat it.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Settling in now, number 9. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Hunter is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. 1,
hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Number 10 for him on the year. And it's now 6-3.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Standing in, Omar Manuel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Philly down to their last strike. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Los Angeles, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Adam Liberatore gets the win in relief, his second of the year.